And at the end of the video, we have also created two special sections. One section is to make sure that how we can avoid tearing the paper or like folding the board a little incorrectly. And also we have created one more section to see if we can make the board a little waterproof. We know it's a paper board, but we'll try our best to make it waterproof, right? And hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to look at the video on paper crafts for kids, and in that we're going to specifically look at how to make a paper board, right? So we have an A4 size paper, right? This is a craft paper. First, what we have to do is that fold this paper like this, right? Make sure that the edges meet, right? Like this. Always make sure that the edges are completely meeting with one another like this, right? Once you're able to fold this, fold it properly like this, yes, so that the crease is perfectly made. Now after this has been folded, take this paper and fold it into half like this, right? Now if you see, we have folded it like this. Yeah. Now open this paper, right? And you see we have made a crease in the center, right? Now make sure you fold it exactly at the center like this. The line should intersect at the center. Yes. See, this is the center line, so this should intersect like this. Now the same thing on the other side as well. We should make sure that these two are equally touching each other like this, right? This is how it will look, the piece of paper. Yeah. Now what we have to do is that this paper, there is a small bottom half like this, a flap of sorts, correct? Take this flap, right? Take this flap and fold it. Now when you're folding it, we have to exactly fold it along this line. Yes, like this. Fold it exactly on the line. And also look at the corners over here. Take the corners. Now these corners are there over here. Flip the paper and fold it like this, right? Similarly on the other side as well, right? This is one of the common mistakes people make, so make sure that you fold it properly. Now similarly, like you folded on the previous side, fold this side as well like this, so that at the bottom you should see a flat line like this, okay? There should only be a flat line at the bottom. Now if you see, there is a flap that is visible from the other side as well, right? Now fold it like you did the last time, right? Now after this thing, you should have a piece of paper like this which looks like a triangle, right? The both ends are folded over here like this. Now what you can do is that take this piece of paper and open it like a party hat. Yes. Now fold it along the lines. This is something you all should have, right? What we did was, it was like this, it was folded like this. Right now we have taken it and folded it back over here like this. Now what we have to do is that leave some space over here like this, like one finger space on both sides, and fold this. Okay. Similarly, fold the other piece of paper as well like this. Now what you will see is that what you have is a board, right? Right now you can open it like this, and what you will get will be a board. It will look a little tricky, but when you open it up, you will see a paper board that gets formed. Now you have to take it to the bottom, see the creases of the paper properly, and fold it, right? And if you see at the end, what you would get would be a board. See, right now you can keep it flat like this, and if you want it to stand, what you can do is that you keep your fingers like this, broaden it a little, and this is your boat, right? It'll stand. You can make it rest as flat as well. Now let's look at some of the common mistakes that people make while making a paper boat. First of all, always make sure that you take a good quality paper, let's say an A4 size paper, that's a craft paper, and make sure it is thick paper. Do not take a thin paper. Okay. Next common mistake is that when you're folding, make sure that all the creases touch properly. Otherwise, what will happen is that you will have let us say different pieces sticking out, right, and the boat will not look pretty. Now also, let's look at the mistakes that people make, right? Now another mistake people make over here is that, let us say when folding, make sure that all the creases are properly made like this. They should properly touch. Only then will the boat be made in a neat fashion, right? Right. One more common mistake over here is that when you're folding this piece of paper, right, we should make sure that these edges over here have to be folded properly like this, right, and fold it in like this. If you leave it a little loose, what will happen is that then the boat will not be strong, right? Similarly, when you fold it from here, you should make sure that this piece is folded on both sides. And one more thing, right now when you're folding it like this, right, like this, make sure the triangle is properly folded in. One major common mistake people make while folding it over here is that here, make sure that you don't very tightly fold it, like make sure you don't tightly fold it over here, right? Because what will happen is that when you fold it on both sides, to make a boat, you kind of have to open this up, right? Because this will become the center part. The last part alone, do not fold it tightly, otherwise you will have problems opening the boat. See, right now we have to kind of open this up, right? So because I tightly folded it, I'm not able to open it. See, that is why do not very tightly fold it in this case. And when you're making the boat, right, at the end, fold it properly, and you should have a proper looking boat. Now let us look at how do we make sure that the boat that we have made, the paper boat, is a little more stronger. This we are trying to do it without using gum. So what you can do is that you can use something like paper tape, right? Wherever there are folds, right, you can stick it over here. If you want gum, you can use gum as well. I would prefer using paper tape, right? You can stick it over here, right? This way it will become a little more long lasting, and wherever there are extra pieces of tape, that you can tear it out. Yes, this will make the boat a little more floatable, right? And also will make sure that your paper boat is a little more waterproof, right? Anyways, like we are okay with creating more paper boats and making them floatable, but we would still want our paper boats to last as much as possible, right? So if you're having a paper boat competition, please do make sure that you use one of these tricks to kind of make your paper boats a little more long lasting by sticking paper tape, or even better, if you have sellotape, you can use that as well. This way the paper boat will be a little more waterproof, right? So wherever there were loose pieces, I've just tied them up, right? This may not be a very pretty looking board, but you're just trying to make it a little more waterproof. And similarly, if you want this to decorate your desk, you can simply just keep it like this, right? And it will literally stand on your desk like this, right? And similarly, if you want to have double tape or something like that, you can stick it at the bottom, right? Here, this is pretty much for the paperboard making video. Please do like and share, and also subscribe to our channel if you did like our video. Thank you.